Hey, welcome back to Pinetop Jackson. We're in the industrial Detroit neighborhood known as Delray to take a look at this big hulking building behind me. This building was built in 1906 for the Peninsular Bank. It would go on to house many other businesses throughout the years, including a bar, a radio station, and newspaper printing press. But before we get into all that, let's take a look at something curious carved into the stone above the entryway. It reads Peninsular Savings Bank, River Street Branch. Now this building is at the corner of Jefferson and West End. There is no River Street around. To understand this, we'll take a quick look at the neighborhood's past. Delray was originally a little industrial village southwest of Detroit. It was a rough and tumble place boasting over 30 bars and a population consisting largely of Central European immigrants, notably Hungarians. Delray was annexed to Detroit in 1906. At that point, many streets were renamed, and since this River Street lined up with Detroit's previously existing Jefferson Avenue, it was renamed Jefferson. So Delray became part of Detroit in 1906, and also in 1906, construction on this building was completed. Since River Street Branch had already been permanently chiseled in stone, this building's been standing pretty much its entire lifetime, advertising the wrong street. It's a pretty big building. I don't know when the bank stopped using it, but it housed the Hungarian club for decades. Here's some photos snapped by Delray resident Patricia Doyle, who used to work there. In the window, you can see signs for Palos Printing and Publishing Company, which printed the Southwest Journal, and the radio station, which was WNZK 690 AM. There's still a sign inside that lists the various Hungarian social clubs that were housed up on the second floor. And we'll take a look at that when we go inside. But first, let's finish looking at the exterior. This building attached to the west side of the bank building was a furniture store. It has a different look to it than its neighbor, and according to the ornate stone piece on top, it was built a decade later in 1916. I'll take a look at these outlines on the awning. These are the remains of a community art project known as the Delray Angels. Local artist Karl Kamulski cut these angel shapes from plywood, 114 of them. Multiple artists painted them, and they were mounted all over Delray. This was a community art project from 2004. Now, nearly a decade later, all that remains is a scattered handful of angel silhouettes. Walking around in the back of the building, you can see a sign identifying the back door of Lake Furniture Company. The old bank building is locked up pretty secure, but the roof is mostly gone and the interior is in ruins. We had the opportunity to go inside, and I'll show you what it's like, but I must caution, it is not safe. We took every precaution we could to get these photos and video footage to document this historic building, because someday in the near future, it is going to collapse. I just hope no one's inside when it does. your step, guys. It's been dripping for a long time. Devastation. Do I dare get?